Hello everyone, hi, my name is Kito. We're doing story time inspired by a lot of amazing good stories out there, from Avatar the cartoon, Avatar the movie that's from Nickelodeon, to Avatar the one with the blue avatar, the alien looking avatar. What other good cartoons are out there that are so good? What other good cartoons? Lion King. Jeez, Lion King. A lot of Disney cartoons are just excellent, extremely enlightening. But Avatar, the cartoon from Nickelodeon, is so enlightening. So we're doing our own story. You ready? One, two, three, go. Story, story, story. Once upon a time. They lived a girl. Her name is Ada. Ada comes from a loving, wealthy family. She lived in a small village. Ada was so filled with laughter, joy, love, excitement, enthusiasm about life. And so Ada carried on with life with hope, you know? And Ada felt, later on in life, Ada felt like she took for granted the good that had come to her. And she kind of felt lost. Ada had lived a life of ease. But then she saw there was so much hype for things. She didn't get it. She really didn't get it. But she didn't want to be alone. So Ada got with the vibes. Who cared about love? Who cared about joy? Who cared about being present? Ada thought, how about being seen, being heard, and showing that it's only you? Who cares what happens to the next person? So Ada felt that was the hype, that was the vibe when she moved to the big city. Ada played along with other people. She dated for looks, she dated for hypes, but Ada felt lost. She felt empty. She went to places where she was seen and where she felt she was heard because she was loud. But nothing had any meaning. No meaning. And she carried on. She went with the flow. That's what she was told. Just go with the flow. Maybe you would know what life is really about. And so Ada carried on. She worked and she felt like she was just going round and round, floating, and nothing was making sense in the big city. Nothing. And Ada was making money. Oh, she was making a lot of money. And she would spend it on frills and thrills. And then she saw someone who she had known that had Alzheimer's. He had all the money she could dream of. He was very well exposed, but his mind had gone. So she thought. And she did not know what to do. He was young when he had Alzheimer's. He was 54. How young, she thought. Well, Ada did not know what else to do. She said, well, maybe that was his fate. And she thought, what if that happened to her? She wanted to be like him, but the him she had known had changed, had evolved. He had Alzheimer's at a young stage. Who could care for him? His money was like the Titanic. It didn't save him. Couldn't even buy him the help, because kindness is never bought. Joy is not bought. Protection is not bought. So how can she get him good stuff then? Ooh, Ada felt so lost for her uncle. With her uncle. Anyway, Ada tried to be there for the uncle and love on the uncle. But he couldn't really hear her. She couldn't really do nothing for him. So she had to speak to his emotions. And then she realized the common language everyone understands, whether or not they have their mind or not, our emotions, our emotional language is love. Is love. Because when she spoke softly to him, she was gentle with him, she was kind to him, he responded to her touch, to her presence, to her vibration. He responded to her feelings. That was all. If she was having it bad, if she was feeling miserable, if she was feeling down like a child, she felt he was feeling that too. And she felt he was affected and he was responding to that too. And I had to learn how to be emotionally intelligent. What does that even mean? To even love. Truly, and not lose sight of it. This is a good story.